What's up out there? What's going on? What's going on? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it is an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, a honor and a pleasure to be on here with all of the boxing fam and the boxing fans. It's Sunday night, so you know what that means. It's our time now, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to all of the fam that catches this live, and salute to everybody that catches this on the playback, man. Let's hope for a good stream tonight, y'all. Let's hope for a good stream. No technical issues. Sorry I'm up on this joint late, but I'm here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm here. You know what I mean? Salute to the homie Nino Brown in the building. Alberto Martinez. Man, I see you. Adrian the Problem Bronny in the building. Word of the day. What's popping, homie? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sorry I'm late, y'all, but you know, YouTube, but there are many changes, man. Yo, man, now we got to upload a whole, like, totally different way. So it took me about an hour to get hip. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dinosaur. I be getting hip all late. And so the way we got to upload or start our streams and stuff like that is a little bit different. So it took me a minute to get that joint down. So I'm sorry for coming on here late. But once again, thanks to everybody who hung in there with the homie and everybody that pop up there on this joint live tonight. So since we on here late, I don't want to hold y'all long. Let's get right to it. As y'all can see from the title, and I'll be right in front of y'all in just a minute. As you can see from the title, we talking about Bomb Squad tonight, which means there's nothing else to talk about, because there's some major repercussions going on with this right here. Yes, sir. We definitely got to talk about this. I got Bruce Goes in the building. But before I do, fam, y'all know how I got to do this, and I'm staying on my script with this one right here. We have to cover boxing history at the top of each episode, man. Salute to my historians out there, man. Y'all gonna definitely like this one. So hope everybody out there staying safe, and hope everybody out there good, having a good week, and getting ready. Got your clothes all tucked away, got your lunch packed for tomorrow, and getting ready to get up on early. So without any further ado, I think that's everything, man. Let's get on it. Oh, salute to everybody that caught the rewatch series too, man. We're going to keep that going. Just want everybody to know we're going to keep that going. The next one going to be Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev 1. Can't wait to break that one down with the fam. So the last one was a lot of fun. So we're going to keep the rewatch series going. I will be putting links to the playlist in each and every rewatch episode, so y'all be sure to go and check that out now. Now, I think that's everything, so without further ado, let's get right into this real spiel. All right, fam. Today, October 4th, 2020, on this day in boxing history, we're going to go all the way back to, let me turn the mic down some. We're going to go all the way back to October 4th. 1940, where we gonna talk about my main man hammering Hank Armstrong. You know what I'm saying? Henry Armstrong. October 4th, 1940, Henry Armstrong welterweight reign ends, fight fans. Today is the day that Henry Armstrong lost to a man by the name of Fritzy Zevic. That's right, Fritzy Zevic, that's the dude right there. Fritzy Zevic's final record, 158 wins, 65 losses, 9 draws. And this is the man that dethroned Hank Armstrong. Hank Armstrong at this time when these two fought was already on an 18-fight winning streak of title defense. A title defense streak. He had defended his title 18 times, his welterweight title. Remember, he was holding championships in many different weight classes. Well, at that point, he had already went all the way up to middleweight, had his draw. He didn't get the win, so he comes back down to welterweight to defend his title, and he gets in there with this guy, Fritzy Zevic. Now, these two fought 3 times. In the first fight, Fritzy Zevic beats Hank Armstrong by unanimous decision. Second fight, Fritzy Zevic stops Hank Armstrong. Third fight, this dude Zevic, unanimous decision. The third fight, Hank Armstrong won the third fight. That's how that went. That went down 2 years later. But this dude Zevic beat Armstrong back to back. Back to back. Now, though this dude got like 60-something losses, he been in the ring with cats like Jake LaMotta, Lou Jenkins, Al Davis, Charlie Burley, Kid Azteca, He's been in there with Sugar Ray Robinson, Lou Ambers, Billy Conn. You talking about a dude, and this dude Fritz, who covered many different weight classes. That back in the day, they was just going through weight classes like it wasn't nothing. Fighting every month. 1 month they may be fighting in welterweight. Next month they fighting up at middleweight. Then they heading on back down to light heavyweight. They just different, you know what I'm saying, different weight classes every other month. And that's how this guy Zevic was. And he just so happens to land in welterweight. So this dude was perceived as one of the dirtiest fighters ever. They say he was real cool, calm under pressure. A thinker in the ring, but extremely, extremely dirty. Look at that picture right there in the corner. That is Hank Armstrong. Look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes. That's in their first fight right there. It's said by this dude Zevic, who most people didn't give him a chance going into this fight. But it's said by this dude that he knew that the only way that he was going to win this fight, he had to be patient because Armstrong was just a hell of a pressure fighter. So he had to weather the storm. And then in the middle rounds, he figured, if I pace myself properly, I could take it to this dude in the middle rounds. However, also Zevic had another plan, and that was to fight dirty. According to Zevic, he says, and I quote, choke him, I'd hit guys low, or I just give him the head. My best punch was a left hook to you know where. That's how he fought. He was that kind of fighter. And it said that night, that Henry was giving it to me pretty good. And I can see that Cadillac because he went to the car dealership that morning and bought a Cadillac because he just knew he was going to beat Henry Armstrong. He says, I seen that Cadillac rolling further and further away from me. Henry's giving me the elbows and the shoulders and the top of the head, and I can give that stuff back pretty good, but I don't dare do it because they may throw me out of the ring. He says that he was pacing himself. And then in the 7th round, I gave him the head a couple times, basically a headbutt and a choke. And I choked him a couple times and used the elbow some. And the referee says, if you guys want to fight that way, it's okay with me. He says, hot damn, I told Luke Carney in my corner, watch me go now. And from there out, I saw that Cadillac turn around and come rolling back. What he basically telling you was I fought dirty. I hit him with elbows. I choked him. I hit him with forearms. He probably was bigger than him, more than likely. Everything. And back then, it was no holds bars in boxing. And through the dirtiest fight, a dirty, dirty fight. Look at my man's eyes. He couldn't even see going down to them final rounds. Couldn't even see. As a matter of fact, in the 12th round, Zevic dropped Hank Armstrong. It's just that the bell rung, the final bell rung, and no one even knows if he would have made that count. Armstrong did well early. Started to gas out in the middle rounds through all of the dirty fighting. Next time around, they fought again, like a month or two later, and he beat him again. After this, Hank Armstrong retired, then returned back to the sport of boxing in 1942 to face this man once more and redeem himself. And today, October 4th, but he never won the welterweight title back after that. So October 4th is the day that Hank Armstrong lost his welterweight belt to a man who finished his career with 65 losses. That's just the way the fight game goes, fam. And we know we got more love and admiration for those who know. You got admiration for Hank Armstrong. Well, guess what? He lost his welterweight title to a man who finished with 65 losses. Is anybody going to call him a bum? That's the fight game all day. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Let's get to this real spiel, fam. Let's get to this real spiel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Word of the day says he was of Eastern European background, Croatian. Yeah, he was a Croatian. Absolutely. A Croatian, a dirty Croatian, man. Very dirty Croatian. You know what I'm saying? DGO in the building. What's up, family? What's up, man? I got P. Newell, my brother, in the building. What's up, homie? What's going on, man? Peace, man. It's my B-Day. Yo, happy birthday to the homie. P. Newell, man. Happy birthday to you, champion. Hope you living it up, man. Hope you living it up. Another year younger, man. Good for you, man. Another year wiser, man. Blessed just to make it to see another year, man. All day, man. Happy birthday to the homie P. Newell, man. From the homie Mainman Mademan, straight from the DMV. You already know. Much love, man. Much love. All right, let me get right in front of y'all, man, because when we talk about this, I'm going to need to look at y'all. I'm going to need to look right at y'all, because we got things to talk about. We got to talk about Bomb Squad. Does anything else matter? Well, I tell you what, one more thing before we get to Bomb Squad. I want to talk about young Ryan Garcia real quick. Ryan Garcia, this is kind of came out today. I seen this over on Boxing Scene today, and I thought this was a little interesting. Hold on, my fault. Thought this was a little interesting. And the thing is, Boxing Scene has said, and they got an article out, a lead article actually, about Ryan Garcia being one of the most marketable athletes, one of the top 50 most marketable athletes in the world. Hold on, I just had this pulled up. God dang it. Hold on. In the world, because I seen this at the last second, and I want to talk about this in the bigger scope of things. Okay, here it is. Ryan Garcia named the world's 12th most marketable athlete. Anthony Joshua, number 31. Tyson Fury, number 32. So let me stop right there. They're saying that young Ryan, a.k.a. Crying Ryan, is the 12th most marketable athlete. Young boy got the world at his feet. Tank didn't even make the list. Bomb Squad didn't even make the list. Earl didn't even make the list. Crawford didn't even make the list. Young Ryan, not Tank, young Ryan is considered the 12th most marketable athlete in the world. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. And this is according to Sports Pro, which is powered by Nielsen's. It says, according to the findings, that Garcia has an athlete influencer score of 97. He scored the following figures in subcategories: his reach, 26, his relevance, 17, his resonance, 29, his return, 24. The point I'm trying to get to, fam, is that we know the news of Canelo Alvarez and the lawsuit situation. Don't know when he going to get back in the ring, if he going to make it back to the ring. Don't know if the mediator going to get it done. We don't know nothing. So we sitting here wondering, if Canelo leaves Golden Boy, does this open up room for the 12th most marketable athlete in the world? The point I'm making is that we sitting wondering, like, if Golden Boy loses Canelo, Oscar always says, if I lose Canelo, I'll build another Canelo. If I lose Richard Schaefer, I'll find another Richard Schaefer. If Canelo leaves Golden Boy, leaves the situation, is it Ryan's time? Because Jaime Munguia, well, he has a fight coming up, but don't nobody know about it. He's facing Toriano. He's fighting Toriano Johnson. No one knows about it. No one's talking about it. Jaime who? But the point I'm making is young Ryan. Young Ryan, this is this his stage? Is Oscar going to be all right? That's the point I'm making. Because if Canelo leaves Oscar, and DAZN is then going to be sitting back like, okay, Oscar, we gave you that deal, man, based on the fact that you had you had Canelo rocking with you. Now that you don't got Canelo, well, guess what, man? I don't know if we need to be in business with Golden Boy. But then he can say, guess what? I got this young boy. I got the 12th most marketable fighter in the world. Do you really want to do that, DAZN? You see, I be seeing Ryan do all kinds of stuff on Instagram that I don't even understand. All kind of challenges and body shot challenges and, all kinds of stuff that I don't be knowing what he doing. But to the youngsters, to the teeny boppers, they know exactly what he doing. See, us older cats, we sit back and we look at young Ryan like, what the hell are you doing, bro? We looking at him like a new age rapper. We don't know what, like, bro, you crying. We see you on the internet all day. We see, but your numbers are going up. Your numbers are going up. We don't understand it. The point I'm making is, does Oscar have him a backup star if Canelo bites the dust? Does Oscar have him another star if Canelo bites the dust with the 12th most marketable fighter in the world? Does DAZN really want to get out the Golden Boy business? Can Oscar then go on and get network deals on the back of Ryan? Well, if that is the case, Oscar, you better start respecting young Ryan. Maybe this is the position that Ryan knows he's in. And that's why he can run around and tell Oscar how much he want to make and how much you better pay him. Because he got articles coming out saying he's the 12th most marketable athlete in the world. I didn't even know that. That's big shit. That's big shit because this not Tank. And Tank got Floyd. But Tank got legal issues. He's always in problems with the law. He's always across TMZ. So I guess that takes him out the mark. Young Ryan is the clean-cut little kid that holds his fork the right way. Him and Devin. They the clean-cut crew. But they're marketable. You see? Oscar knows maybe that's the secret weapon. Maybe that's why Oscar ain't gonna panic right now. Why? I got Mungia and I got Ryan. But now we know Canelo was right there next to Ryan. So we all thinking that if Canelo bites the dust, then that's the end of Golden Boy. Does it take for Canelo and Ryan both to leave Golden Boy before they really bite the dust? Even though it is Canelo bringing in all of the revenue. But you got the 12th most marketable athlete in the world. The 12th. You know how many athletes in the world? Only 3 boxers made the list. And that's Ryan, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua. So Golden Boy, where you going? Yeah. With that, knowing that, if he continues to take Ryan down the superstar route, Golden Boy's still in business, right? Now, Jaime Mungia is only half his. But the point I'm making is we wonder what's going to happen. So it would take, I think, at this point, knowing this news, it would take for Golden Boy to lose Canelo and maybe Ryan as well before they really had to shut the lights off. That's something to know. Because we all thought that if Canelo went down, so did Golden Boy. But no, that ain't the case. Young Ryan is the 12th most marketable athlete per Nielsen's. That is news. Young Ryan doing something right. He doing something right. Word of the day says, I hope they can do well in Curry boxing all day. Forget all of this, teeny bopper love stuff. You know what I'm saying? And all of the tweeter stuff, man. Yo, at the end of the day, he better get his ass up in that ring and win. You know what I'm saying? He better get his ass in that ring and win. Devin and Ryan are the clean-cut kids all day. That's what they do, bro. They look both ways before they cross the street. You know what I'm saying? They hold their fork, they tuck their napkin in their shirt. They are the clean-cut crew. But guess what? The clean-cut crew might be the ones that come out on top at the end of the day. Young Devin, man, though I got my issues with Devin, he playing promoter. You dig? At a young age. And Ryan, though we don't understand what the hell Ryan be doing, all we see him on is on the tweeter box all the time. At the end of the day, he's the 12th most marketable athlete in the world. What the hell do we know? That's crazy. Let's move on, man. Koozie TV says Tank had yacht parties and going crazy last year, man. He different. Yeah, that's why I guess his market. But, if he just give a good year of just not getting in trouble and doing stupid shit, I think that they'll come around. But right now, he still got a long future ahead of him to correct a lot of those wrongs and to change his image. But what his image is right now, nah, champ. Ain't that he just going to have to look forward to that pay-per-view money. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Let's get on to the next subject, man. Because I know exactly what y'all want to talk about because it's exactly what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? All day. And that is this. Simple. We got to talk about Bomb Squad. Now, I'm going to try to do this in a calm fashion, because I know how some of y'all lie, man. I know exactly how some of y'all lie. Y'all looking at this all wrong. You're looking at this all wrong. Oh, man, another excuse. Excuses. Here we are now, poor Breeland, caught up in the middle of all of the excuses. That's what you're thinking out there, ain't that right? No, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this the right way. You dig? Now, I'm going to say this. First off, there on my part, as well as any other Wilder Nation out there, this, and I don't care what none of y'all say, this is cause for concern for me. We are too close. Now, before I go in, I'm sure y'all have already heard this news. It's a couple days old. It's official now that people have been speaking on it now. Mark Breland, the trainer of Deontay Wilder, and Wilder has split, allegedly. I originally heard this on the Boxing Voice, and Ronnie Shields was talking about it. When Ronnie Shields dropped it, I almost ran to the closest recording device and got my ass up on here. But I said, you know what? I'm going to let it marinate for a minute. Let's see if anything comes out from Bomb Squad, anything. Let's make sure that this is real talk. Then Shelly Finkel, he comes out and he drops this statement. Hold on. God damn it. In which Shelly Finkel says, and I quote, I think things will switch around with the team that is there, with Malik being in more of a role, and there's not much more to it. And he's talking about Malik Scott. We know Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder are real good friends. He goes on and says there hasn't been wholesale changes. Finkel, who actually managed Breeland during his pro career, without going into details, no one knows what goes on in our camp weekly and monthly and before the fight. And no one knows if this change came about from that one fight or there were some other things. And the culmination was the loss, end quote. That is the manager of Bomb Squad, Shelly Finkel. All right. So we know this is real talk. So we know something is going wrong here, right? Oh, if I delete the wrong one again, we know something is going wrong here, right? We know something is going wrong. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right. So basically, Mark Breland is out. Mark Breland is out. Haven't heard any news of replacement coaches. Haven't heard anybody stepping in. Haven't heard about anybody taking Mark Breland's position at this point. So that's pretty much the official news on it. All right. I'm going to say this. I'm very concerned. We too close. This change should have been made months ago, and I'm hoping that it was. I'm hoping that what Shelly Finkel is saying is real talk when he says you don't know when the changes occurred. It could have happened today. It could have happened yesterday. It could have happened last month. It could have happened right after the fight. You don't know the reason. It could have been that fight. It could have been things before that fight. It could have been a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping that this wasn't a recent thing. I just don't. This is a monumental fight we talking about here, fam. These type of adjustments should have been made months ago. All right? I'm hoping. So I'm just hoping that we just late to the party and just getting this news. I believe we are. Now, all of y'all out there who running around with this excuse talk, what's up with that, man? Y'all think Bomb Squad out here making excuses? So you tell me this. Now, this is the statement that Deontay Wilder gave about this situation. And you tell me where the excuses is. According to Deontay Wilder, and I quote, I am upset with Mark for the simple fact that we talked about this many times, and it's not emotional. It's not an emotional thing. It's a principle thing. We've talked about this situation many, many times before this even happened. I said as a warrior, as a champion, as a leader, as a ruler, I want to go out on my shield. If I'm talking about going in and killing a man, I respect the same way. I abide by the same principles of receiving. So I told my team to never, ever, no matter what it may look like, to never throw that towel in with me because I'm a special kind. I still had 5 rounds left. No matter what it looked like, I was still in the fight, end quote. I don't hear no excuse in that explanation, fam. I don't hear no excuse. Y'all trying to conflate issues out here. That's what y'all doing. Wilder made it evidently clear. My issues with Mark Breland are simple. I'm the boss. I gave an order. He broke the order. Not, I lost because of Mark Breland. Not because, if Mark Breland would have never did this, who know? No, not, because Mark Breland did that is the reason I lost. I didn't never hear Deontay Wilder say those words. All I've ever heard him say is Mark Breland knows my position on throwing the towel. He's known this for a while now. JD's knows. Everybody knows. And that's my law. And he broke the law. That's what it simply is. How can I trust this man? That's what Wilder looking at it. And y'all be like, no, man, well, he saved Deontay Wilder's life. He saved his life. If it wasn't for him saving his life, where would Wilder be at? He saved his life. That's what y'all say. Y'all forget about the Luis Ortiz fight, though. Y'all forget about that. Luis Ortiz had Wilder flipping and flopping and flopping and flipping. Why no towel came in? Riddle me that. I mean, I seen my man Bomb Squad getting popped all around that ring. Why no towel? Why nobody said, oh, I just couldn't take no more of it? Luis Ortiz was putting paws on you, champ. Putting paws on you. Why no towel? Anybody ever asked themselves that? So you telling me when we get to a fight with your homeboy in it, yeah, we know you a crunk fighter, Breeland. So all of a sudden, we get into a fight with your homeboys across the other side and the towel comes in. Against my word when you knew. You didn't do it in no Luis Ortiz fight when I was getting flipped and flopped. But you do it in this fight. All of a sudden, you didn't do it in the first Tyson Fury, but you do it in this fight. So how you looking if you Deontay Wilder? It had nothing to do with making excuses. You in my corner. I got to trust you, champ. When I tell you to do something, this is what I need done. I don't need no you making your own decisions, taking your own routes. Guess what? I got JD's right there in the corner with you. Why he ain't throw the towel? Because he know. And I've been rolling with him since day one. He know. Why you throw the towel, Mark? See, that's what a lot of boxing fans, I don't think is understanding about this situation. Now, is there probably more to this story? I'm sure there is. Things that I really don't want to get too much into. We've heard things. We've heard Wilder say certain things. Oh, Mark got gambling debts. We heard Wilder blurt that out. Yeah, he got gang. Y'all don't know Mark like I know Mark. We love Mark Breland. He's an Olympian. He's given us a lot of great boxing memories. Former champion. The whole nine. I'm glad to see Shelly Finkel looking out for him the way he do. That's all cool. We like Mark Breland. Humble cat, seem like. Really soft-spoken type dude. You ain't gonna see him flashy, none of that. He ain't looking for no cameras, none of that. I like Mark Breland. Cool cat. But this is boxing. This is boxing. And as a boxing fan, I question everything. I don't care how humble and nice you seem. I hear Ronnie Shields running around with, that was the worst thing that was. Yo, that's your trainer, homie. We don't want to hear all that. You got to look at it from Wilder's standpoint. That man ain't never thought about throwing a towel in ever. And I just got my ass whooped worse, in my opinion. When I look at that fight, and y'all may not agree, when I look at the fight, I do wonder if Wilder would have made it out of that round. I do wonder. Because Fury didn't put Wilder down. Not once. I mean, he ain't going to say not once. But in that point, he didn't put Wilder down. The towel just came in. And if Wilder wanted to go out on this shield, he earned that right to go out on this shield. The point I'm making to y'all is that he broke protocol. And you don't understand why. It just looks out of all fights. Out of all fights, there's 1,000,001 fights we've seen in a while. Out of all fights that you and Breeland been in, the second your homeboy's over there, the towel comes in. Y'all don't think that's funny. Y'all don't think that Wilder has no pause for concern. Salute to my brother, P. Newell, in the super chat. Happy birthday to the homie once again. Much love to you. I had no clue Mark is a crunk fighter. I pray Mark is not dirty all day. Yeah, he's a crunk fighter. That's where he came up at. That's where he earned his bones. That's his home, sweet home. We could play stupid about this. And we can act like why Wilder should not have pause for concern. And this is my point. Y'all making it like he making excuses. No, he don't know who to trust. He having the worst performance of his career. And yet he got his main man in the fight where you got your homeboys over there. You got Mr. Stewart and them over there. I know you went over there, dapped them up before the fight, probably went to go holler at them, right? As your homie, right? You got your homies over there, then all of a sudden the towel come in. And I'm supposed to think that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like they be talking about with government jobs. Like if you got a federal government job or you got a clearance or something, right? They do a background check on you, right? They make sure that you ain't in debt. They make sure that you ain't got a bunch of money owed somewhere because you don't like they talking about with the dude, in the White House now. So they make sure to make sure that you ain't susceptible to corruption or anything. Well, in the boxing game, cornermen, hanger-ons. Well, all of them, a lot of them can be flipped. You look at people's situations and you say, wait, bro, you got financial issues, man. And then all of a sudden I just see something out of character from you. And I lost everything. That's what Wilder, I think, is at with it, man. That's what Wilder is at with it. Let me see what y'all talking about. Ortiz ain't hurt him like Fury did. It was an obvious beating. I disagree, bro. Like, in Luis Ortiz joint, bro, he was trying to grab Ortiz. He was trying to hold on to Ortiz. Bro, like, I don't know what kept him up. To be honest with you, I really don't know what kept him up. But the way Ortiz was put, but the point I'm making is no one thought about throwing a towel. And he had a lot of time left in that round when he was getting the hands put on him. Like, he had like a half a round left. And he had to make it through all of that. All of that. That constant barrage. And no one even thought about throwing a towel in. And nobody don't think that that's funny. No towel come flying in. The Kronk Connection. Check the video I did out on that P-New. I did a video about it. It's called The Kronk Connection with Mark Breland. So I don't think he's making no excuses. Now, the crazy thing about all of this that even makes it funny to me is that I don't know if y'all remember the timeline. Okay, Wilder pissed off right after the fight, right? He gets into it. He has some public words. He says some stuff out there. Next thing you know, Wilder then comes back out in public and acting like him and Breland were okay. So we all just kind of honestly forgot about it. Wilder came out with some soothing words like, you know what, Mark is my guy and he just care about me and he was just looking out for me. So, of course, he will be part of Team Wilder. That's what we heard from Team Deontay Wilder. And then we come back here. So it's like he was beefing, then he was cool, now he back beefing again. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, is Wilder finding out things along the way? Because he came back and told us everything was all right. So we just forgot about it. Like, yo, leave Mark Breland alone, man. It's all good. He's still over there with Wilder. It's all good. So it was like we were beefing. We good. I mean, now we beefing again. So I don't know, champ. I don't know. There's a lot of things at play here that we don't know about. But this is the fact of the matter, and this is concerning to me, man. Game plans. I mean, if Wilder can just, my question is, does he go just into this third fight with just Dees and Malik Scott? Because if that is the case, then what's new? What's changed? What's been added on? Maybe, I mean, you did not need nobody for that? Okay, fine. I'm with it. But I'm just saying, what's the adjustment? What we doing? What we doing different? Hopefully, I guess we'll see on fight night. Because nothing was added. Unless we just, are you meeting with Foreman behind this? We just don't know, I guess, right? I hope so. Because when you see a fighter's head trainer walk out the door, guess what it make the other side do? It makes the other side speed the date up. It make the other side say, you know what, forget December 19th, yo. We gonna try to aim for December 5th. Yo, his whole corner in disarray right now. We trying to get this fight on. He don't know who training him right now. They talking about injuries. Look, speed the shit up. Let's hurry up and get this out the way. And that's what Fury, that's why he's so antsy over there. That's why Bob Arum is out here in the public like, oh, we're going to push this up. How you going to push it up? They ain't got nothing to do with fans. What you going to push it up? You pushing it up because you think my man over there job messed up, don't you? You think his corner all in disarray. So you want to speed this up. Catch Wilder while he vulnerable. Is his injury healed up? Is everything, who knows? That's every day that we let pass, everything is going to start falling back in place for Wilder, and they know it. But they want to catch him now. They want to catch him now. But it's a simple thing as that, fam. Y'all want to make it like it's much more. It's an excuse. He making excuses, man. Ain't no excuses. He don't trust his corner. That is not a good sign to be going into a major fight like this. He got to get this thing under wraps and under control. Maybe it's already been that way. Maybe Breland left right after the fight. We haven't heard anything. We just hear this news today. When that fight happened, Shit, it's been so long at this point. What was that, back in February, I think it was? Hopefully Breeland been gone since then. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I don't know how. I mean, people be like, you got to feel sorry for Mark Breland. Look, man, there's a lot of cats in boxing I feel sorry for. I really do. But it's the fighter at the end of the day that got to be comfortable. You can't force a triangle into a circle. I keep telling that man going to this fight with Mark Breland not being able to trust Breland, that'd be the worst thing in the world for Deontay Wilder. He in that fight don't know who's who, what's what, who to trust, what to drink, what to eat. Do I listen? Do I not listen? Is he on the payroll? Is he not on the payroll? You don't know. And that's not how you approach a major fight like this. Everybody got to feel bad for Breland. We respect Mark Breland. And Mark Breland has brought Deontay Wilder a long way, but more things are needed. More things are needed. And distrust isn't needed. He should have just let Wilder win out on the shield. If that's the decision of Deontay Wilder, that's the decision of Deontay Wilder. It wouldn't have been nothing on no Mark Breland. I can't sit back and say he wouldn't have felt a certain kind of way if something would have happened to Wilder, but that's the decision of Deontay Wilder. That's the man who paying. That's the man who if it, he's keeping you employed. You got to listen to this man. And to see Shelly Finkel come out so humble about this, because Shelly ain't putting nothing. Shelly ain't happy about this. Shelly ain't happy about this. But for him to not to come out and say nothing against this, that lets me know that Bomb Squad probably hollered at him too. Like, Shelly, man, shut up, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing. You and your boy Mark can walk out the door. You keep rapping your mouth. Now, I know he ain't talking to Shelly like that. But, I mean, come on, bro. It comes a point where you just got to do your thing. I mean, I'm sure that Deontay Wilder to this day looks at Shelly Finkel and says, it's because of you I didn't get Klitschko. It's because of you I didn't get Charles Martin. And then y'all got your boy sneaking up under me, man, when his homies across and then the towel's coming in the fight. What I'm supposed to think? It may be the right or wrong. I don't know if it's a right or wrong decision from Deontay Wilder. I know it's concerning. I know it's alarming. I'm hoping to see something new. Don't want to see the same guy who needs some road work. But at the end of the day, I feel more than confident that Deontay Wilder is working on his game. I feel more than confident. And actually, I'm happy that he's happy. If he's comfortable going into this Tyson Fury fight without Mark Breland, because he don't know if the man is being deceitful or whatever the case may be, it is what it is. Fighters change trainers all the time. Wilder got a fight to worry about. And he don't need this. That's why I'm glad it's out here now. So hopefully by the time we get around to the end of October, we won't even be talking about this. But then again, who knows? Because the spinner's going to keep on spinning. The spinner's going to keep on spinning. You know what I'm saying? Word of the day says, I thought the fight should have been stopped before the towel. He is not bigger than the sport. If Wilder is hurt, it looks bad on everybody. But that's not everybody's decision to make. You feel me, fam? That's not everybody's decision to make. If the man is these dudes work for Wilder. That's the way he feel like he want to go out. He believes in his power. He believes that he can always throw one shot and get right back into the fight. That's how he believes. And it's on his corner to follow out his orders. Some may say, well, man, he saved his life, man. And he'll just got to be mad and he'll get over it. What if that was Wilder's last opportunity? How do you think the relationship would have went then? If this third fight wasn't happening for whatever reason? How do you think that Wilder would sit then, knowing that was it? I lose my world title that I've held for so many years because one of my guys went against my word. Not because I got knocked out or went out on my shield or went out like a warrior, because he took it from me. He did what I told him not to do. And see, this is something as a boxing fan that y'all just got to understand, man. This is how fighters are. You got to let them make that call. That's not for a trainer to do. It's just not. I know we think about the deaths in boxing and all of the bad stuff that can happen in the fight game, but at the end of the day, they know what they signed up for, man. And I know it's a harsh way to say it, but they know what they signed up for. And if that is their wishes, I mean, it is what it is. If that's the case, almost all fighters are crunk. Nah, not quite all fighters. Not quite all fighters, but Mark Breland was definitely crunk. John Boxing, what's up, man? What's up, man? Bro, check my video out on Wilder being drugged before the fight. He's dizzy. He's whipping his eyes. He looks sick. I hear you, man. I'll check it out, John. I'll definitely check it out. But you know what my theory is? Keep wifey out the camp. You know what I'm saying? Keep wifey out the camp. If you know what I'm talking about and you go down that road, you'll soon see that it makes perfect sense, man. He had no legs. Keep wifey out the camp. Hear me what I'm saying? Just hear what I'm saying. The man said that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely check it out, John Boxing. Bet that. Bruce Gold says, salute to John Boxing all day. Well, fire Shelly Finkel too, then fire Al, fire Jay, because he was in the room rapping the hands. I mean, nah. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. But guess what? Jay didn't break Wilder's word. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Wilder told him to go in there and do his job. Yeah, of course. I mean, but at the end of the day, he didn't do anything that Wilder told him not to do. Y'all don't get that, man. Breland did something, and we've already been down this road. I told you, I understand where he probably coming from. I love the boy. I don't want to see nothing happening to the man, and I just didn't know. But I can't stop thinking about in the Luis Ortiz fight. Bro, go back and watch that round for y'all who ain't seen it in a while. Bro, he was out on his feet. No one threw a towel in. They was willing to let that man hit the canvas. And that was just a fight prior. Y'all don't think that, what, 2 fights prior. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't think that's funny. Same corner, same crew. Had a half a round to go. Getting molly-whopped all around the ring. One good shot from going down. But no towel. I can't stop thinking about that. I just can't. I don't know. If something it's just that don't sit right with me. But I mean, the man do care for Wilder. Who's to say what I'm saying that he was wrong from a standpoint of just disobeying the wishes of Deontay Wilder. And I just find it funny that the timing of it is real funny. And like I said, the other stuff that Wilder talks about, the gambling stuff and all of that, the drink, I'm not getting into all that. That's just everybody, nobody's here to embarrass Mark Breland. That's not the point. The point is that the timing of all of this does look suspicious. And I can understand how Deontay Wilder got to be feeling about this. Come on, homie. Like, if any of y'all, any boxing fan was in the ring, and then you got your trainer there, and he do something out of the ordinary, and you look across the other side and you see all his old homies helping the other side out. Then all of a sudden, he throwing towels in and just moving funny. Y'all ain't gonna think nothing. Y'all ain't gonna think that this ain't okay. Why we think look, man, Breland worked for Shelly, bro. Y'all better get hip, man. Breland worked for Shelly. Y'all don't know what's really at play behind the scenes. And you don't trust nothing at this level. And I don't blame Bomb Squad. I be looking at this shit funny too, champ. Very funny. You know what I'm saying? Very funny. Oh, man, my brother P. New back in the super chat. Real spill, man. Mark knew something. That's why he stopped it. Something ain't right. That's the whole point. Something ain't right. Every time, P. New, I hear a trainer, I hear all of these fighters, they be like, well, he just loved Wilder, man. Why didn't he love Wilder in the Luis Ortiz fight? He didn't want to see nothing happen to Wilder. Well, why didn't he want to see nothing happen to Wilder in the Luis Ortiz fight? I'm just lost on that. He had a half a round to go. But all of a sudden, against Tyson Fury, this is too much. A man who has a punch that can get him back in the fight at any time. And you didn't. We're going to go in circles. John Lejeune in the building. What's up, fam? What's up with you, man? Drink more water. You are right, but you never. I'll let y'all chop it up. The Wonderful Life of Bob. Mark got trouble with gambling and the mob when he fought. Yeah, those are the things he's involved in, bro. And that's what I'm saying. When you know things like this, you know little stuff like this, and Wilder hip to a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Wilder hip to a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And you looking at your man like, it ain't like I met you from the sand, bro. I met you through Shelly. You know what? You work for Shelly, homeboy. And Shelly made me miss that Klitschko fight and that Charles Martin fight, man. I'm looking at all y'all little worry whole time. This is boxing. You better. You better. Boxing has very, very little friends. This is boxing. So he better. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you, fam. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Much love to you. Mark O's wise guys. Where you get this from? Yeah, you know, people put stuff out there. But I've heard things, and I ain't gonna get too much into it. I've heard things, but those are just things. You know what I'm saying? We hear things about everything. You hear things about squirrels. You hear things about birds. You just hear things. Man, I'm tired of Wilder and his delusion, says DGO. DGO, it ain't no delusion. It ain't a delusion, man. This you don't think the timing of all of this is suspicious. You just don't think that. And see, I guess it's the natural order of things to suspect things when you got the crunk Jim on the other side, and then you know Breeland's background. It's just, it's a tough situation. Dees knew not to throw that towel in. Why didn't Dees throw the towel in? The man who originally was rolling with Deontay Wilder from day one. If there's anybody who loves Deontay Wilder, do we not think that JD's loves Deontay Wilder? Do we not think JD's love Deontay Wilder? Well, guess what? JD's know that I wanna throw this towel. Lord knows I love to do it, but guess what? I've been told strictly not to do it. I like my job. I don't need him looking at me funny. Even though he should. I'm like, yeah, he should be looking at JD's funny because JD's dropped the ball in the locker room. But hey, he did his job. He didn't throw the towel. And now Wilder don't know who to trust. That's a bad position to be in, man. And that's why I'm so concerned. That's a bad position to be in going into this fight. Yo, here we are, man. What's this? October 4th. We like a month and some change if it goes down on the date that they talking about. We like a month and some change away. And people don't think that this is a pause for concern. Damn right this is a pause for concern. Damn right. Even when Tyson Fury did it, before he went and got Sugar Hill, I thought it was a pause for concern. We all was reading that a certain kind of way, especially here in the States. We was reading that as, oh yeah. He don't know what's going on. He all over the place. Oh man, you know. That's how we read it. That's how we read it. Now, it was a pause for concern. His fan base, oh, what is he doing? But the difference was Bob Arum didn't allow Tyson Fury to jump right back in there with Deontay Wilder. Oh, I take that back. No, I take that back. He had, what's his name? Ben Davison for Otto Wallin. He still had Ben Davison in that fight. That's right. So he did first fight, jump right in there with Sugar Hill. That's right, he did. But everybody still was concerned. People were still sitting back like, damn, champ, hey, man, I don't know what he doing. He messing up, and these two ain't got no chemistry. And yo, Tyson Fury fans was very concerned. It worked out for Tyson Fury. We don't know how it's going to work for Deontay Wilder, but we ain't hear no Sugar Hill stepping in. We hear Malik Scott. I'm concerned. Though I believe in Bomb Squad and I believe he gonna go and get this win, but I'm still concerned. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. This is just too close for comfort for me. You know what I'm saying? Too close for comfort. What is it then if you bring someone to work? What is it called? He was training for free. He was training for free. Who? Mark Breland? Mark Breland wasn't training for free. Mark Breland's on Shelly Finkel's payroll. He's definitely not training for free. They definitely not training for free. Asked Wilder why he was in ATL during camp partying. Hey, man. Hey, I don't know about that. I didn't hear that about that story. I don't know if he was partying. And just because he in the club don't mean he partying. He could have been in his own business. I don't know. He could have been, you don't know if he been drinking. You don't know. But I do know wifey was all up in the camp. And that is my main objective right there. Keep wifey out the camp. If he down in Miami, like they saying he training down in Miami, I'm hoping that wifey ain't down there with him. I'm hoping he down there solo with a homie or two in some hot gym somewhere, sweating buckets, sweating gallons, putting that work in, working on that game plan, getting them legs ready. That's what I need to know. That's what I want to know. Keep wifey out the camp. Keep wifey out the camp. Y'all think I be joking when I say that, champ. I say the same about Laura. I say the same about Keith Thurman. When these cats then bunned up and they get all mushy, the legs go. Y'all think I'm joking when I say that. I'm not joking. Y'all wondering, y'all looking in it too hard. It's a simple thing. It's the oldest thing in boxing. Women weakens legs. Keep wifey out the camp. Drink more water in the building. What's up, man? October 4th? No way it happens then. You don't think it's going to happen? You think it's too close? I don't know, man. I think when the thing that Bob Arum and all of them cats on the other side, they looking at this mix up right now, and they like, yo, this is the time to strike. This is when they feel like this is the time to strike. You know what I'm saying? This is the time to strike. Malik Scott ain't gonna cut it. Yeah. We'll see, man. This is a hell of a time to come out and, have some on-the-job training. You know what I'm saying? But Malik Scott has been helping Deontay Wilder out for quite some time. Y'all know that. But never, I don't know how, if in this capacity. I mean, Mark Breland was a major piece to Deontay Wilder's game plan. He is the one that armed Deontay Wilder with a lot of the tools that he have today. Now, we all sit back and we know that we need to see him have more tools. That is the golden question. I honestly don't think that Breland can give him anything more. I think that it's going to take some sort of assistance anyway. Even if Deontay Wilder would have eat past Tyson Fury, he should have still been looking to add more to his game regardless. Him and Breland, it's the same Wilder every fight. Nothing's changing, no, not many adjustments. There's going to come a day where that adjustment has to be made. Now, my thing is, I don't know if Breland is totally out. Now, I don't. That's the golden question. Is Breland totally out, or is he just taking a reduced role? That could be seen that way too. See, a lot of people are thinking that maybe he cast Breland to the pits. You know what I'm saying? Nah, maybe it was more, I'm just letting him fall back a little bit. You know how the media sometimes takes it in. But then again, Ronnie Shields said, no, Breland ain't been in that camp. I take that back. Damn. Yeah. Ronnie Shields laid it square out like, nah, Breland ain't been in there. I know it. Ugh. Oh, well. That's just the way the ball bounce. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie Shields would be a good fit also. I don't think Ronnie Shields will go nowhere near Deontay Wilder right now. Ronnie Shields is one of those type dudes that you mess over one of his little homies or whatever, he ain't messing with you, champ. You already know. That's one of the main reasons that him and Jamel Charlo went separate ways. You know, there was a lot behind the scenes that played out with that about gyms and not joining Jamel gym and, Ronnie Shields not leaving him and his homeboy at the gym that they at and stuff. Ronnie is a real loyal type dude. So I don't think that Ronnie Shields will even entertain Deontay Wilder right now. After what he did to Mark Breland, nah, I just don't see that happening. D-Lo 44 in the building. What's up, fam? Bam. What's going on, man? Everybody that hear the sound of my voice, check out the homie D-Lo 44 boxing, man. Breaking it down. Real spill. You know what I'm saying? Adrian, what's up, man? Here's my concern. In 24 rounds, oh, Lord. All right, we ain't agreeing to that, Adrian. You know already. He did not lose no 21 or no 24 rounds, bro. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? And he going to put your man on his back in this third fight. Trust and believe. With or without Mark Breland. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. Ronnie showed F.A. the door behind loyalty. Exactly. Look what he did to F.A. Yeah, that's a great example, D-Lo. Great example. And that's why Ronnie Shields wouldn't want to be in the same state with Deontay Wilder right now. And it is what it is. I mean, this is the way it goes, bro. Us as boxing fans, we got to understand. We got to always root for the best interest of the fighter. The fighter is the one that got to go in that ring and put that work in. The fighter has to be comfortable. The fighter does not need to be in the ring worrying about if the guy in the corner is or is not going to break protocol. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that type of thing on your mind going into a fight of this magnitude. So I've said it before, and I say it again. I feel bad for Mark Breland. We love and respect Mark Breland. But Mark Breland got some explaining to do. Mainly the Bomb Squad. Why did FA and Shield split? Because FA went over to Jay Prince and Bob Arum. And he dropped, was it Shelly Finkel? Who was it? Did he drop either Shelly Finkel or Lou DiBella? No, he dropped Shelly Finkel. Was it Lou DiBella or Shelly Finkel? He dropped one of them. And he ran on over there to Jay Prince and got down with Bob Arum in Top Rank. And you already know Ronnie Shields ain't running over there to Top Rank and Bob Arum. That ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, AB. It's all good, fam. You know, I ain't crossing that line with my man Bomb Squad. I still believe that he gonna win this third fight, and we rooting for him all day. We just concerned, man. We just concerned. Just like Tyson Fury's nation was concerned, we just concerned. That's it and that's all, bro. I look at this as a change. People like to overlook this. Oh, we're not gonna talk about it. It's not. We don't want this out there like that. It's not a big deal. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? This is a big deal. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, especially when you don't hear about a replacement. Especially, it's not like they say, well, Breland stepped out, Virgil Hunter stepped in. Oh, Breland stepped out. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. They didn't do that. Breland stepped out, Breadman stepped in. Nothing. No, it was Breland stepped out and Malik Scott stepped in. So I'm going to be concerned. Malik Scott stepped in. So I just want to get it crystal clear, fam, before I get up out of here. The last thing, Floyd Mayweather, who elected to help Deontay Wilder. I just want to say this. First off, I hope Deontay Wilder, and I know he ain't even thinking about no damn Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather talking about something I can help Deontay. Y'all don't understand a troll when you see one. Y'all don't understand a troll when you see one. I hear cats out here breaking it down how Floyd can do so much for Deontay Wilder. Floyd don't mess with Deontay Wilder like that. Never have. Floyd don't fuck with Wilder. When he start fucking with Wilder? The man ain't even come to his fight and he promoted it. And y'all believe that Floyd all of a sudden want to be the most generous pro because, you know, he wants to be the trainer of the world right now. Man, Floyd is looking for photo ops. Y'all better get hip. Him and Tank, oh, that's beautiful what they do. That's beautiful what they do. As long as the cameras are around. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He want to help Deontay Wilder. This is a I ain't gonna say a laugh at Deontay. And then it's funny, he say this right around the time that the Mark Breland news come out. Y'all don't see nothing there wrong there. Y'all don't see what Floyd is really doing. The man promoted Deontay Wilder and didn't show up to the fight. That's a cut off your nose to spite your face. Your company is promoting the fight and you ain't in the building. But all of a sudden, you now want to train Deontay Wilder. Forget all of the years of the crap that they said to each other. Floyd he's a new man now. He's a new man, man. He's a new man. You know? He woke up and he's a good dude. He just want to help everybody now. All of a sudden, he want to help Bomb Squad now. Man, look, man. That's a troll. Floyd trying to keep up with the Joneses. Floyd trying to stay relevant. He peeped with Jamel Charlo doing ringside with the lines. You see now all of a sudden Floyd trying to do his little thing. Y'all better get hip. He seen what Jamel Charlo was doing. That man felt left behind. Like, oh, I did the 24/7. I did the all access. And you mean to tell me now that they doing it on their own little YouTube channel? All right. So he started off like a rookie, and he started using like phone cameras to do it. Then he started. Then he see Jamel walking around with videographers, and now all of a sudden Floyd gonna do the same thing on his. Man, come on, man. Floyd looking at these young boys and just want to stay relevant. He know damn well that he ain't gonna train no Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder don't want his help. You ain't never offered to help him before. You've been right there next to him, and you won't do anything for him. It could have been, if that's the case, when we talking about the most marketable fighters in the world, you could have helped Bomb Squad, Floyd. Floyd come around at the end of the fourth quarter and then say, oh yeah, let me help you out. Man, he's straight. Man, come on, man. That's Floyd being Floyd. Floyd ain't got no intentions on helping Deontay Wilder. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I got Lawrence Williams in the building. What's up, family? What's up with you, man? What's up with you? F.A. dropped Shelly and Richard Schaefer. Exactly. So F.A. dropped Shelly. That's what it was. It was Shelly. Yeah, he dropped Shelly, and Ronnie Shields took that some type of way, and he just like, yo, F.A., see you later. And I don't like that either. And see, that can be said about Ronnie Shields. That ain't cool. You don't have more alliance or allegiance, if you will, to the suits than you have for your fighter, bro. Like, what fighter will want to mess with you? That's like one of them things, just because I got this guy as my manager, you're going to have to be my trainer. It's like a little thing like that. And that's why I'm saying with Deontay Wilder. Like, just because Shelly Finkel is my manager don't mean that Mark Breland has to be my trainer. This ain't the Ronnie Shields situation. Nah, this don't work like that. Don't work like that. So guess what? Just like Shelly got Breland in the back pocket, look at Ronnie Shields. That's not a good look, dog. That's not a good look. Stay down with your fight. And then him and Jamel, they came up from the soil. But then he had to I guess, also stay true to Jamal too. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence says, yo, man, every trainer has to start somewhere. Malik is educated in the sport of boxing. No one was complaining when Vlad picked Jonathan Banks over James Ali Bashir, who has been training fighters since like the 70s. All day. Everybody got to grow them wings. I don't deny that. I don't know if this is the fight that you would want to trust Malik Scott, though, bruh. Like, is this the fight that you want to leave up to him? Not a voluntary defense or, this is everything. This is everything. I'm not saying he can't get it done. Who knows? Him and Wilder, usually sometimes camaraderie can go a long way. Him and Wilder are tight. That can go a long ass way. Look what it did for Tyson Fury with him and Ben Davis. It can go a long way. But I just got my doubts. And I'm just like, right now, you know what I'm saying? That's just the whole deal. Oh no, man. Fourth quarter, Floyd. Oh, a date. Yeah, you coming in the fourth quarter, Pino. Like, where you been? Where you been, homie? All of a sudden, you want to pop on the scene now. Oh, you want to with Shannon Sharp giving an interview. Now, all of a sudden, you want to drop Bomb Squad's name. Come on, man. He don't need them type of distractions, bro. I don't need that, man. Floyd, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing. Deontay needs to just train with one of the Cubans out in Miami. That's too much added on, bro. He just need minor adjustments, fam. We don't want to blow up everything that Bomb Squad is. We don't want to, minor little eeks and tweaks. Minor little things. Working, fighting, going backwards. Things like that. A Cuban coach, a lot of movement. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to see Deontay Wilder doing that much movement. That may affect his power and sitting down on punches. Just minor tweaks is all we need. You know what I'm saying? Just minor tweaks. Just minor tweaks. Sometimes fighters pick certain trainers because the fighter wants to be the boss. Sometimes. Granted, that is true. And that ain't good either. You don't want to see a fighter like overrunning their trainer. But I don't think that's the situation here with Wilder and Breland. Wilder seemingly always showed Breland a lot of respect and listened to the tutelage of Mark Breland for the most part from what I seen. It's like they never really had, especially publicly, they never had a problem until this fight. Until the Crunk connection. Now all of a sudden they got a problem. Now all of a sudden they can't stand each other. They don't never want to work. They don't want to work with each other no more. No more chemistry, no more nothing. Soon as the Crunk gym get involved, no nothing. Just flush everything down the toilet over one fight. Nothing. Wilder just dismiss him that easy. There's something more here. There's something more here, fam. Something Wilder know, or he think he know, or he feels he know. Whatever the reason is, he ain't comfortable. Breland got to go. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. Drink More Water says, Drew Titan had a good suggestion this morning on OG Boxing Talk. He says that Tarver Makes a lot of sense considering his style, but he is a southpaw. Tava would be a very good addition. Tall, long fighter. Tava would be a very good, and then on to the top of that, Tava's a very good coach. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like Tava. But once again, the question still goes back to Tava as we get with Malik Scott. I mean, do you want to see him get his feet wet with a fight of this magnitude? I mean, this fight is everything. You want to see some camaraderie, some chemistry. Like it worked for Fury, though. It worked for Fury. Want to see Wilder around 210 pounds, fighting slow and pacing himself, says Adrian Bronner. Absolutely. 210, 212, perfect. We don't want to see no 225s, definitely no 230s. 210, 212, 215 max. Max 215. I want to see a lean Wilder. Lean. Not looking to go in there, put on that extra muscle and bulk up a little bit and gas out his. No, I want a lean Wilder. Lean. If Wilder can fight backwards, Jesus, he will be dangerous, says P. New. That man will be a major problem. That's the one minor tweak right there. Now, as far as the stamina, when people be saying he was huffing and he was puffing, which is true, I've never known Wilder to be in terrible shape, to be in bad shape. I attribute it to one thing, and I think y'all heard me say it many times. I can't think of, as far as that, I don't think that will be a problem going into the third fight. I just don't think, we've never seen Wilder's stamina issues become like a major concern like that. Especially so early in the fight. I just can't see that happening twice. I'm speaking on his selection of Malik. I can't see him allowing Malik to be his boss, but I'm looking from way over here. Oh, I see what you're saying. You saying that Malik gonna get in there and be a yes man? I hope that'll be the most detrimental thing that Deontay Wilder can have as a yes man right now. He needs a disciplinary. He needs someone that's gonna force him to listen. He don't need to be going in there on his own program. He don't need to be going in there going rogue, trying to play, Nah, he needs to go in there with a game plan, a certified game plan. Signed, sealed, delivered game plan. If this happened, this is what we're going to do. Okay, if he does this is what we're going to do. Not the typical straight up and down, look for the big right hand. Game plan. He can beat Tyson Fury, man. There's so many vulnerable. When we get to breaking down the styles and we're going to this third fight, man, I've been looking at Fury, and there's so many things. You can beat him. You can beat, so many. It's just one, two little things. We'll see. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, fam. Tav is a Wilder hater. Oh, well, that ain't going to work. Yeah, if Tav is a Wilder hater, then that's a wrap. It ain't going to work. D-Lo44 says, maybe he is bringing in someone else, and Malik just has an increased role. Now, and that's the one thing I'm banking on, and I'm hoping and praying for, that we are not privy to a lot of the information. Because just like Shelly says, and let me go back to this real quick. Shelly Finkel said it best at the end right here. No one knows if this change came about from that one fight or there was some other thing. So Shelly is telling you, it could have came from that fight. It could have came from many other things. But we also don't know when this change happened. I'm hoping this change happened months ago, man. I really am. Wilder should bend his knees more too and make Fury reach. Fury can be stopped. I agree. All day he can be stopped. And I also wonder, most importantly, what would the next two rounds after that final round that Wilder, the fight got stopped in, what would those next two rounds look like? Look at Tyson Fury in that round. Tyson Fury was huffing and puffing. He was winding down. A Tyson Fury of that size and tired is very vulnerable. We're going to get the game plans and styles real soon, fam. I got some things that I've been looking at. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. D-Lo says Emmanuel Stewart brought out the best in all sorts of fighters when they listen. If they didn't listen, he often dropped them. Yeah, and Emmanuel Stewart would take Wilder to the top. Guys like him, game plan, knows technique down to a T. seen every style, can coach against any style, man, that would have been a rock star pick for Deontay Wilder, for any heavyweight for that matter. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We just gonna hope for the best. We notice this news now is official. It's very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Mark Breland went down like this, but I do understand looking at it from Deontay Wilder's point of view. I'm sorry, just the timing of all of this. I said this months ago, right after the fight. I covered this in video after video after video. For those who missed it, go back and check out the video I did about this called The Kronk Connection, dealing with Mark Breland, and we see how far back that Mark Breland is in bed with the Kronk gym. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're looking at it from Deontay Wilder's standpoint, like I said before, he had just not too long went through one of the most grueling fights that he ever went through. I mean, in the Luis Ortiz fight, where he was damn near out on his feet, taking blow after blow after blow. Had like a half a round left to go, but nobody considered throwing a towel. Not once. Not once. Then the Kronk connection get involved, and then now Breland throwing in towels. It looks bad from Deontay Wilder's standpoint, fam. He can't trust the man. Salute to my brother P. Newell once again in the super chat. Much love. Happy birthday to the fam once again, man. I will show love one more time, man. Wilder fight in angles and fights backwards. And thanks for being live on my birthday all day. Yo, man, everybody wish P. Newell a happy birthday, man. All day, man. Much love for you, fam, and much love for all the support that you show the homie, man. It is definitely never going unnoticed, man. Thank you all, man. Salute to my brother, D-Lo44 Boxing in the super chat as well. Once again, everybody, check out D-Lo44 Boxing, a great boxing channel, man. Much love to the fam. Much love to D-Lo, man. Yo, D-Lo, I'm going to get you up on here, man. We're going to chop it up, man. I want to get you back up on the platform. We'll do it sometime this week, man. You know what I'm saying? I hit you up, man. Get you on there, man. We can chop it up and, do some real spill, man. Real spill, man. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you all. I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's running late, man. Here we are at 11:30, and I know everybody got to be to work in the morning, man. Much love to everybody that hung in there with the homie tonight, man. Sorry to come on here late. These technical issues in YouTube, they're making it hard for us, man. It is what it is, man. But everybody, man, check this out. I know you got to go to work tomorrow, right? This is what you're going to do. You're going to take your ass to work because you got a 4-day weekend coming up next weekend, and you get to relax and come on out here and chill out with the homie, Mainman Mademan. I always give you the day off. Tomorrow, go to work and do your damn job. And then next weekend, we'll talk about getting the keys to the company car. Much love to the fam. I catch up with y'all real soon, man. Much love to everybody in Mainman Mademan's Boxing Forum on Facebook. The rewatch series going down. Sergey Kovalev versus Andre Ward will be the next one, man. Check it out. We should have it out by next weekend, man. All day. And like I always tell y'all, man, keep the videos, keep your eyes to the horizon for all of the videos that'll be coming out throughout the week, man. Much love to you all, man. Y'all have a good night's sleep, man. And I check up with y'all real soon. Until the next one. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. And until the next one, man. Peace out.